To truly taste Colombo, you have to go where the ingredients are found. This isn't just a market. This is Nagalam Street Market, Colombo 14, the city supply chain. From mountains of tropical fruit and the freshest catch of the day to the very clay pot used to cook the curry, everything starts right here. Today, on HealingBite, we're not just eating, we're starting from the soil and the sea. Get ready for the ultimate local experience. We're not just in Colombo, we've landed in Colombo 14, a part of the city also known as Grand Pass. Now, if you're a tourist, you've probably heard of Petta or Fort, but Grand Pass is a different world entirely. This area is the absolute industrial and commercial heartbeat of Colombo. It's the place where huge trucks deliver goods, where transactions happen not in credit card swipes, but in loud, fast Sinhalese and Tamil. And right here, sitting at the center of this incredible energy, is the Nagalam Street Market. Unlike the smaller, more curated organic markets, this is the real deal. It's a dense, sensory overload, functioning as the primary supply depot for countless restaurants, small eateries, and thousands of family kitchens across the city. What makes this market so special is its incredible variety. Since Colombo 14 is geographically close to the coast and major fishing ports, you get unbeatable, first-rate seafood. And because it's a central hub, it attracts the best fruits and vegetables trucked in from the hill country and the island's interior. Essentially, if you want to understand the true flavor profile of Sri Lankan cuisine, you have to start right here, because everything you'll eat in Colombo likely passed through Nagalam Street first. To understand Nagalam Street Market, you have to look back centuries. The entire Grand Pass area, Colombo 14, where we stand, has historically been a vital junction. The name Grand Pass itself is said to refer to a crucial ferry or a major river crossing point that connected the colonial city with the interior of the island. This wasn't just a quiet neighborhood. It was a critical gateway for trade. For generations, the goods arriving from the spice and tea plantations in the hill country, or the produce from the fertile lowlands, couldn't just stop at the main port. They needed a central distribution point close to the city's heart, but accessible to major roads. That function, long before modern markets, was naturally claimed by areas like this. The markets in Grand Pass and Nagalam Street is a key example. Weren't created by a government decree. They evolved organically out of necessity. They are a living, breathing testament to the city's continuous, uninterrupted commerce. While other markets were built or moved as the city modernized, places like Nagalam Street have maintained their essential role for the local community. A space where you find not just food, but the traditional utensils, like these clay pots, that reflect centuries of culinary heritage. In a sense, the chaos and energy you see today is simply the modern echo of the frantic trade that has defined this very spot for over 100 years. This is not a tourist exhibit. This is a cultural anchor, a place that survived colonial eras and modern development, all because it delivers the non-negotiable necessities of daily Sri Lankan life. The freshest fish, the purest spices, and the tools to turn them into a meal. Walk through this market, and you realize this isn't just commerce. It's a living inheritance. Many of the stalls at Nagalam Street Market, particularly those selling the essential raw materials, the fish, the rice, the dried spices, and those sturdy clay pots, aren't run by newcomers. They are run by families whose presence here stretches back not just decades, but multiple generations. For them, this is more than just a job, it's a legacy. The skill in selecting the perfect sea base, the knowledge of which farm produces the best red rice, the wisdom to spot a faulty clay pot, these are not learned in school. They are passed down through observation, through quiet instruction, and through repetition, right here in the heart of the chaos. You might see a grandmother expertly counting change while her grandson, already mastering the bargaining banter, stacks the fruit. In a rapidly changing city like Colombo, this continuity is incredibly valuable. It means the quality is maintained by pride, not just profit. When you buy from a vendor here, you're not just supporting a small business. You're participating in a ritual that has sustained their family and this city for a lifetime. These vendors are the cultural gatekeepers. They're the true HealingBite experts, ensuring the food we eat today tastes exactly as it did for our grandparents. We've seen the history, we've seen the hustle, but to truly understand this market, we need to listen to the people who built it. This lady has been here for decades, witnessing generations of change. Let's step away from the chaos for a minute and listen to the real story of Nagalam Street, right from the source.
I am 60 years old now. 40 of those years. 40 years of my life have been spent right here, on this very piece of pavement. My parents, before me, they were here too. This corner, this small space, this is my family's history. It is our legacy. We never had a permanent shop. We sell right here, from the edge of the street. It's a constant struggle. The rain, the sun, the crowds, the officials. Every day is a new fight for space and survival. But this is all we know. This is how we feed our children. My son, he helps me now. He is the one who wakes up before dawn to bring the goods here, unloading the crates and setting up our small stall. He is the next generation learning the trade, facing the same difficulties. I tell him, this work is hard. It is not easy money. It is a sacrifice. But when a customer smiles when they tell me the vegetables are fresh, or that they've been buying from my family for 20 years, that is what keeps me going. This market is tough, but it is our life. We stay here, we work hard because this is the root of our family, and the root of Colombo itself.
What we've just heard is the unspoken truth for every stall here. The work is relentless. For these vendors, the difficulties start before dawn. They need to secure their coveted street corner spot before the city wakes up, often staying until well after sunset, 7 days a week. Their first major challenge is the environment. This is an open market. There is no roof over their heads. They battle the intense tropical sun that spoils fresh produce quickly, forcing constant turnover. When a monsoon rains hit, their goods are exposed, and their small savings can be wiped out in an hour of downpour. Then there's the logistics and labor. Selling from the street means no easy storage and no help with heavy lifting. Every single crate of fish, every stack of clay pots, every sack of rice has to be manually hauled in and out every day, often by the family members themselves. Finally, the persistent uncertainty. They operate on the fringes, facing pressure from traffic congestion and the need to constantly negotiate their space in a rapidly modernizing city. These are not high-profit businesses. They are slim-margin operations where one bad day, one unexpected find, or one spoiled batch of produce can mean the difference between feeding their family or falling behind. This fierce dedication, this sheer physical and mental endurance is the true cost behind every single purchase we make here. Beyond the noise and the frantic transactions, there's an invisible thread running through Nagalam Street. Deep, inherited trust. These aren't anonymous business deals. When a vendor has been in this exact spot for 40 years, and their parents before them, their customers are often families who have been buying here for just as long. This connection goes far beyond price. A vendor here knows her customer's family, knows their budget, and knows exactly which fish or which type of yam they prefer. There's a loyalty that formal supermarkets can never replicate. Customers know that because this is a family's legacy, their reputation is at stake with every sale. If a product is truly fresh, or if a specific fruit just arrived from the interior, the vendors will often set it aside for their regulars. And in turn, during the hardest times, the customers are the ones who show up, ensuring these generational businesses survive. This market is a micro-community, a place where social life and commerce are completely intertwined, creating a bond that is the real strength and the true enduring flavor of Colombo 14. This chaos, this energy, this is not just an economic zone. It is a community built on a foundation of deep religious diversity. Look closely, and you'll see faith woven into the fabric of the market. Within a few short steps of the street, you find the koval for the Hindu community, the mosque for the Muslim traders, and the church for the Christian vendors. This is Colombo 14, where all four major religions coexist, trading side by side every single day. The rhythm of the market often slows for the rhythm of faith. It changes its stock for the holy days, special sweets for Eid, specific fruits for the Hindu festivals, or the white clothes needed for Poya. The market is constantly adapting, not just to the weather, but to the spiritual calendar of its people. We often look at Colombo and see the shining glass towers, the luxury apartments, and the rapidly developing financial heart of the nation. We see progress and wealth, the official face of modern Sri Lanka. But this is Colombo 14, and the truth here is different. This vibrant, chaotic market is the true engine room, powered not by stock exchanges, but by sheer human endurance. The families here are not the beneficiaries of that boom. They are the working class, the bedrock upon which the city's economy rests. Every single face you see, every vendor pushing a cart or selling from street corner, tells a story that the skyscrapers don't. It's a story of sacrifice, of waking up at 3 a.m. just to break even, of choosing a life of relentless manual labor so their children might have a better future. Their wealth is not measured in currency, but in resilience. These weathered hands and tired smiles are the living proof that while Colombo may be the financial capital, its real character, its enduring heart, is found right here in the sweat and hard work of people like this. We came to Nagalam Street to find a taste of Colombo, but we found something far more profound, the spirit of enduring hope. Every single rupee earned here, every minute spent sweating under the sun, is not just about survival today. It is an investment in tomorrow. It's the fierce, quiet hope these mothers and fathers carry. The dream that the next generation won't have to haul goods at dawn, that their children will use a pen instead of a scale. Their hard work is a legacy, a living sacrifice for a better future, and that is the most beautiful, healing story this market has to tell. If these stories of culture, struggle, and community resilience resonate with you, if you believe in the heart behind the hustle, then join us. We're dedicated to finding the real flavor of the world, one story at a time. For more authentic food stories and the hidden lives that feed our cities, be sure to subscribe to HealingBite. We came to Nagalam Street to find a taste of Colombo, but we found something far more profound, the spirit of enduring hope. Every single rupee earned here, every minute spent sweating under the sun, is not just about survival today. It is an investment in tomorrow. It's the fierce, quiet hope these mothers and fathers carry. The dream that the next generation won't have to haul goods at dawn, that their children will use a pen instead of a scale. Their hard work is a legacy, a living sacrifice for a better future, and that is the most beautiful, healing story this market has to tell. If these stories of culture, struggle, and community resilience resonate with you, if you believe in the heart behind the hustle, then join us. We're dedicated to finding the real flavor of the world, one story at a time. For more authentic food stories and the hidden lives that feed our cities, be sure to subscribe to HealingBite.
පොඩි වීඩියෝ එකක් ගන්න වැඩසටහනකට. ඔයගොල්ලන් ගන්නෑ මේ ලංකාවේ එළවලු පළතුරු ගැන විතරයි කරන්නේ. පොඩි වීඩියෝ එකක් ගන්න වැඩසටහනකට පළතුරු විතරයි ගන්නේ. එළවලු පොඩි වීඩියෝ එකක් ගන්න වැඩසටහනක්.